Hello drama lovers, welcome back to my channel. Breaking news. What if the biggest love story in C-drama history never needed a confession? No dating announcement. No paparazzi kiss. Just quiet glances, matching details, and words that felt a little too personal. Tonight, we're diving into the moments fans can't unsee and the question everyone is afraid to ask. Are Yang Yang and Dilraba hiding something the world was never meant to know? It all started with You Are My Gloria drama that didn't just dominate ratings, but rewired hearts across the globe. Yang Yang and Dilraba weren't just acting alongside each other. Their chemistry felt lived in, effortless, dangerous. Fans laughed it off at first. It's just good acting, they said. They're professionals. But then the cameras stopped rolling, and something stayed. In interviews, Yang Yang's tone shifted whenever Dilraba's name came up. Softer, slower, almost careful. Meanwhile, Dilraba's eyes did that thing, the slight pause, the smile that arrives a second too late, like she's holding something back. Coincidence maybe. But fans noticed patterns. Matching accessories appearing months apart. Similar phrasing in interviews about love, timing, and protecting what matters. Even their schedules began to overlap in ways that felt intentional. Not public, not loud, but aligned. And here's the part that made netizens lean closer to their screens. Neither of them ever denied the rumors directly. They laughed. They redirected. They stayed silent. Silence, in the celebrity world, is never empty. As fan theories spread across Weibo, Twitter, and TikTok, one question kept surfacing. Why does this feel different from every other rumored pairing? But just when the speculation reached its peak, something unexpected happened. A series of moments so subtle, yet so emotionally loaded, that fans began calling them the quiet confirmations. And that's where things start to get even more complicated, because the next clues didn't come from dramas or red carpets, they came from words. In separate interviews, filmed months apart, Yang Yang and Dilraba described their ideal partner using eerily similar language. Not generic traits. Not safe answers. But specific emotions. Comfort, safety, understanding without explanation. Yang Yang once said, "I think real connection is when you don't need to say much." Dilraba echoed later, "The most precious feeling is being understood in silence." Fans froze. Then came the timing. Whenever one faced public pressure, criticism, intense schedules, online scrutiny, the other would post something cryptic. A song lyric. A reflective caption. Nothing explicit. But always on time. Netizens began stitching timelines together. Side-by-side screenshots. Interview clips slowed down frame by frame. And suddenly, the theory wasn't just romantic, it was strategic. Could they be protecting something real in an industry that consumes love stories and spits them out? Could staying silent actually be the loudest form of honesty? What made this even more emotional was how both stars spoke about loneliness. Despite fame, despite success, despite millions of fans, their words didn't sound like idols selling an image. They sounded like two people who had found something rare and were afraid to lose it. Still, without confirmation, doubt remained. Until fans noticed something else. Something visual. Something impossible to ignore once you saw it. And when these details surfaced, even skeptics had to pause. Matching rings. Similar color palettes. Accessories appearing in airport photos and magazine shoots, never at the same time, but close enough to feel connected. Some called it styling coincidence. Others called it marketing. But fans who followed both Yang Yang and Dilraba for years knew one thing: neither of them is careless with image. Then came the public appearances. Never together, but always circling the same events, the same cities, the same moments, like two lines running parallel, never crossing, yet clearly related. And perhaps the most talked about detail: their body language when the other's name is mentioned. The micro smiles, the nervous laugh, the instinctive pause before answering. These aren't scripted. They're human. What makes this story so powerful isn't the possibility of romance alone, it's the restraint. In a world where celebrity couples monetize every glance, Yang Yang and Dilraba chose distance. And somehow, that distance feels intimate. Still, the question remains: are fans projecting a dream, or are they sensing a truth hidden in plain sight? Because when you strip away the edits, the theories, the hope, what you're left with is something quietly emotional. Two people, two careers at their peak, and a bond that refuses to disappear. Which brings us to the part of this story that matters most. Maybe Yang Yang and Dilraba are just colleagues who shared a once-in-a-lifetime drama. Or maybe, just maybe, they found something real and chose to protect it from a world that loves too loudly. Not every love story needs a headline. Some are written in timing, in restraint, in silence. And perhaps that's why this rumor refuses to die. Because deep down, fans aren't chasing confirmation. They're recognizing a feeling. A feeling that reminds us of love that doesn't perform. Love that waits. Love that survives without proof. Whether this story is coincidence or something more, one thing is undeniable: Yang Yang and Dilraba changed the way fans believe in quiet connections. And maybe the most romantic part of all is not knowing. So now it's your turn. After seeing every clue, every moment, every silence, what do you believe? Coincidence or something carefully hidden? Share your theory in the comments. Read other fans' perspectives. And if this story made you feel something you couldn't explain, stay with us, because the quietest love stories are often the ones worth listening to.